Just one looking at you open up my
Big man thing, what do I say? Them can never lower you my way.
What do you think is the balance between hustle versus rest? Or have you found that balance, or are you still looking for it? Because personally, the last few months, I really felt like I was just trying to figure that out, because I have a natural tendency to just finish things and just keep going at something until it's done. But that might mean I'm staying up super late doing it, or I'm not organizing my time well enough so that I can get to the next activity on time, whatever that is. I just feel like for me, I just was in this season of rest, but I was trying to figure out, well, there's so much I want to get done, so moving into a next season where I'm going to have so many activities going on at once, how am I going to manage that? Because, you know, depending on your values, you might have the standard that one day of the week is for rest and recharging, or you might just have the values that, okay, you need to set aside a certain time of day to rest. You might have a certain schedule that factors in rest here and there. But, you know, I'm just interested to know what your balance and thoughts are, and let me know down in the comments below, because I'm still on this journey of figuring out this balance between hustle and rest. But I was lucky enough recently to talk to a really successful mentor, to some really successful people, and he shared a lot of wisdom with me on his experiences in finding this, which you might also know, this concept of work-life balance. That's basically what it is. So something that I want to talk about as a starting off point is that burnout is pervasive. So what he was really saying is that, you know, something that we might experience as young entrepreneurs, or just as college school students, or just if you're full-time working, you know, you might just experience this desire to make things happen, to hustle, to meet and make the right connections, to get things going with your business, to, you know, get all your tasks or study done, whatever that may be. But and if we neglect rest and a lifestyle of rest, we might, you know, this burnout just can creep up on us, and we don't realize how it's affecting our health and our mental space. And, you know, we can lose sleep because we're just work and not being productive with our time. So, you know, it can creep up on us. So it means that we need to be really, really self-aware all the time and constantly reassess where we're at, and just being reflective, I think, really helps with that. But just be mindful that burnout is pervasive. And so something else that this mentor was saying is that there's only one way or rhythm that will, there's not only one way or rhythm that will work for everyone. So we need to find our own balance and our own lifestyle. We need to learn your threshold is something that he said. Learn what your threshold is, and I think the key to not burning out is to stay within that threshold. But thing is, we can actually maximize that threshold, because something he said is actually, hustle versus rest is actually about activity management. And if you want to achieve more, you've got to find the time to do more. And that does not mean we need more hours in a day. It does not mean we need to spend more hours working. It means we need to maximize our work time. And so, you know, it's all about focus and productivity. So if we can focus better on the work that we're doing, if we can be more productive with the work that we're doing, we can get so much more done than we even thought possible in the same or less amount of time. And I think that's how we can achieve more, and have more time to rest and recharge, because the more time we have to rest and recharge, the more productive we can be, the more we can give out to this world. And so, you know, because it can get a downward spiral the more we neglect sleep and rest, because then, you know, the more tired you are, the less productive you're going to be, the more effort and the more time it's going to take you to do the same task. So we don't want to fall into that downward spiral, but we want to be even more productive with our time and maximize what we can get done. And you know, the more rest the better, right? And that doesn't mean just sitting in front of the couch watching Netflix, but it means doing things that will really recharge our souls and bring us back more inspiration and energy. And so yeah, he was saying that achievement is actually more focus related than time related. So it's just backing that whole concept up. So, and yeah, something that's really important is when it's time to show up, show up. So, you know, when it's go time, we bring our whole selves there, our whole mentality, our whole presence. We get everything done, we work super hard in those times. And then after that, then we can go veg out, we can go have our time for reflection, go have our time for catching up with friends, whatever that is. You know, once we bring our whole selves, even with our catch-ups, we want to be bringing our whole selves there, so you know, we can connect better with people, and have more meaningful relationships. But that's a whole nother talk. So basically, what I've been learning, especially from this mentor, about the balance between hustle and rest, is that it's about finding my own rhythm, and I don't have to be defined what works for other people. That it's about focus and productivity and activity management over time, and that, you know, rest is super important, and I need to take that, and I need to be self-aware and really just keep reassessing where I'm at in life so that I don't burn out. And so let me know what you think is the balance between hustle and rest. I'm always wanting to know people's thoughts on this and their experiences with this, so I'd love to hear what you think is the balance between hustle and rest, or what is the work-life balance. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you'd like to hear more anomalous thinking, anomalous thoughts, then if you want to hear more about being yourself in a society that pressures you to conform, give She's an Anomaly a subscribe, and stay tuned for videos every Sunday. See ya, guys.
And I'm stepping out to leave it all behind. I'm confident your love will be my sight.